Alrighty YouTube, what's cracking? Matty here for RCA, and this is going to be a little video of some problem solving with the Gmade GOM, some common issues and some relatively simple fixes which will keep you going for longer. Now we're gonna cover two main issues here today that predominantly present themselves with the Gmade GOM. First thing is the front CVs. There are pins in there that a lot of people have issues with, and they pop. So they snap and you're left three-wheel drive effectively. Second issue we're going to cover is the shift mechanism, especially for you guys that have the kit version or the three-speed transmission, so to speak, dig first and second, it not wanting to shift on you. Okay, so let's start firstly. Let me turn him around and we'll start with the front end. My experience with the front end and what I have done to resolve this issue. Okay, so not long after getting this guy, I started popping the pins. Then I stripped out the diff locker inside here. Okay, now I replaced the diff locker front and rear with the alloy spools Gmade offer, but I could still see something was amiss. Now, what I've done in here, which has resolved it, is I've found on full lock, what will happen is, especially when you're spinning the wheels or pumping the throttle, it's actually pulling the CV, the shaft, out of the diff a bit, right? And this is how I stripped my original one. It just stripped the end out because under load it was pulling, pulled out, stripped the diff, popped the pin. How do we fix this? Well, what I've done on the inside of the knuckle, on this side of the knuckle in front of the CV here, I've shimmed it, pushing the CVs back into the diff, right? Then I've just got some heat shrink over there just as a double fail safe. Since doing this, no more pin popping issues. Okay, it's not allowing that CV joint to hyperextend, it to pull out of your diff here and to pop on you. Okay, so that's really easy. Just some shims. It takes the slop out of the steering. It's lovely. It's an easy fix. Secondly, the shift. Okay, your shift mechanism up in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a battery in, and I've got another little video clip here of what I've done, and I'm going to throw you to that and I'm going to come back. Right, so we've got the Gmade GOM pulled down again. Now one of the weak points on the GOM is the plastic shift selector. So what I've done as a little bulletproof mod is I've got a shock standoff, and I have ground it down a bit on the round bit, and also meow. And this will replace this plastic piece. You can see the glues on it. A lot of people have issues with their shifting, right? It's very hard to see, but it's most probably because these little plastic tabs have cracked on you. Anyway, easy fix, easy sort, and shouldn't have any more issues now. Alrighty, so righto, so we saw there, this is actually the main issue everyone is having with their transmission and shifting. This plastic piece. Okay, especially if you have a high-powered servo running your shift mechanism. This guy bends and flexes, and these little tabs, they actually crack and snap. Okay, and it's not going to allow you to fully engage the way you need to. So as you saw, I had taken a shock standoff and just ground it down to size. I really hope Gmade watch this video and release this piece here in metal. That would solve a world of issues for people. But I'm gonna show you now my shifting, where it's at. So we're in first at the moment. We're in dig. Back to first. And into second. Okay, now all well and good doing this here on the bench, not under load. So, apologise about this. I'm not going to be able to go out on a trail to show this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up out the back, or the back doorstep, and really put this vehicle under load and swap through the gears, no worries at all. Alrighty, apologies about the brightness, it's very overcast today, YouTube. So here we go, get it into a bind. We're in first gear currently. We are approaching the step. Up we go. Now I'm going to get to about here, and I'm going to dig. We've dug, and as you can see the back wheels have locked up on me. Now that's a nice bit of a bind there. I'm going to shift back to first. And here we go, we've got first. Alright, just to show it again. We go dig, wait for it to engage. In a bind, back to first, and there we go. Righto guys, so that was just a couple of tips from me. I hope I have been of assistance to anyone out there. These little things I've done have, well, I haven't had issues since I've done them. I'm happy with that, so I thought I'd share that with the rest of you. If you do have any other tips or tricks regarding the Gmade GOM, please feel free to throw them down in the comments for everybody else to have a look. And, well, I guess that'll do it. That's it from me, Matty, and RCA.